Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. MLB the Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And pitching in this one for the A's, Jeffrey Springs. What do you got on him, Chris? Just about to get underway. Zach Neto getting ready to hit.
Zach Neto.
And there's the strike. We are underway. Fastball for a strike. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count and trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Vaughn Grissom. In there at the knees, strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's towards center. Two down. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
That's a strike.
Two down, nobody on.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is AL West action on MLB the Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. What should we keep an eye on here? Leading off, Lawrence Butler. There's a swing and a miss. Yo one. On a line out towards center. Trout takes it in for the out. One away. Brent Rooker will hit next. This is another guy. Capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. This one popped up right side. And it's a foul ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. 2 away. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The 1-0. To third, Geloff. 1 out in the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder Wade Meckler.
And up next for Los Angeles, Wade Meckler. That catches the corner. And that is out of play.
Ball. No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Langoliers collects, fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
High.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Angels held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Way out front for strike 2. On the ground. Peraza whips it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Jeff McNeil stands in. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They'll circle the bases and we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Next up for the A's, S.V.G. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Now he breaks his bat. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
And the 0-2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stays alive. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Neto stands in now and watches strike 1. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Trout batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
That's a ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Walton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels leave 1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Gets it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Ripped to 3rd, but handled, and that'll end the inning. On to the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. The 1-2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now batting Joe Adell. And it's fouled off. Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Angels strand 1. Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
First baseman, Nick.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long. You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Got him swinging. 1 away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Sets him down looking. Went back to the slurve. And we go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Late on that fastball.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Grounds one to short. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that one clips the corner. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
No.
The 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Langoliers takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Donovan Walton.
Donovan Walton, the next to hit for the Angels.
Sold it really well with the arm speed.
swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Hernandez. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman, Zach Geloff. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Carlos Cortez digs in now. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Taps softly to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Zach Neto, the next to hit.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Smash down the left field line. Throws to second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Popped up. Springs. And there's 1 away. Go-ahead run on base. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off. Runner edges away at second. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now it's going to be Jorge Soler.
No, that's a ball.
That one missed. At the dish. Runner takes off. Ground ball left
That's
side.
foul.
But it kicks foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Flips it. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Bottom of the 6th. Digging in. Darryl Hernandez.
Shortstop, Darryl Hernandez.
You know, these Athletics, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
The 0-2. That one way inside. Chop to third, but it kicks foul.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's. Center
So the batting
fielder,
order turns over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And there's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Now here is Rooker. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Peraza handles, throws to first, and now two gone. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Foul ball there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two down, nobody on. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with two outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Has grounded out a couple of times. This one in the air, center field. Trout should have this one, and that ends the inning. The A's get one on this homer as the A's are on top. This is AL West action on MLB the Show. Top of inning number 7. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball,
Good slider
no.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the left fielder, Wade Meckler. Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys don't nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The A's trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom under it. And that quickly 2 away. So in now. The Angels, Oswald Peraza.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Scott Barlow.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And now, Logan O'Hoppe swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's the ball.
And 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Peraza stands at second with 2 gone. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K.
Leading off.
Next up for the A's, Jeff McNeil. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
He swings and fouls one off. That's to third. Walton throws to first in time. Now 2 away.
Up next for the A's, third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. He's grounded out a couple of times. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Oh, that fastball drilled him. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Cortez. 1 for 2. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. The A's were at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Donovan Walton. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And that misses. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything.
McNeil quickly to second for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Drew Pomeranz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. Gone. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now got to find a way to reset.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
At the plate, Nick Kurtz. Fouled off. He was late. A's leading by a run here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the
new pitcher in the game for the Angels, Sam Aldegari. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Ground ball right side, Peraza. Slings to first. That's out number 2. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. 1 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Now pitching for
Hogan
the A's,
Harris comes on now.
36.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
In the dirt. Man at second. In the dirt. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Makes the grab. Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a big swing and a miss. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's a 3-run game, 6-3. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Ohapi in the box now. Takes strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Meckler on third. Peraza at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Walt, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
They're now 2 balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike. And just misses with that one. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
6-3 our final score. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.